Hey!
Yeah.
How about Lisa Parker?
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
You're out.
How many of you are musicians? I know you are. You are.
Well, we sing.
Singers. Singers. Singers.
Great writer.
Oh, if I'd known that, I'd been scared to death. Y'all sitting there judging me.
No judging.
No, we're enjoying it.
We're loving it. We're loving it.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Woo.
much.
Well, here it is. I miss flipping channels on our old TV set. I lost my remote control, and I ain't found it yet. I miss your morning kisses, the smell of burning toast. But of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. Everybody knows you made me what I am today. I used to be half crazy, now you took me all the way. And I've lost almost everything since you decided to go. But of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. I misplaced my car keys. I got locked out of the house. I walked 5 miles to work to find they gave my job to someone else. I've lost my sense of humor, the friends we used to know. But of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. You're out of my sight and I'm out of my mind, but I can't lose your memory no matter how hard I try. And everybody knows you made me what I am today. I used to be half crazy, now you took me all the way. And I've lost almost everything since you decided to go. But of all the things I have lost, I miss my mind the most. Everything I have lost, well, I miss my mind the most. So you can relate to that one, can you? Yeah. Is this guitar too loud?
No.
All right, turn the other one up then, okay. I was a homegrown, freckle-faced teenage kid, working every day like my daddy did, daydreaming by the hour about my first love, sweating in the shade in the West Texas sun. When a pair of long legs in a cloud of dust came squealing in my station in her beat-up truck, she was playing to my passion like a violin. The fire was burning hot way back then. And like a jalapeno pepper on the tip of my tongue, she's hotter than a bullet from a smoking gun. She's got a handle on my candle burning bright at both ends as she smolders on my shoulder in the desert wind. We were lying in the ashes of passion, and from the ashes of passion, that spark of love began. That sweet I'm still hanging in the station selling oil and gas. I pump the fuel, she gets the cash. The fire's still burning like the blazing sun in the West Texas desert neath the stars above. And like a jalapeno pepper on the tip of my tongue, she's hotter than a bullet from a smoking gun. She's got a handle on my candle burning bright at both ends as she smolders on my shoulder in the desert wind. We were lying in the ashes of passion. From those ashes of passion, that spark of love began. For you backup singers. Wrote this with John Anderson too. This is my wife's favorite. I wish I could be home again down in Louisiana, sitting on a riverbank with my friends, where the good times never ended, down along Watson's Bend, laying in the shade of an old oak tree, making love to Sara Lynn. It's hard to look back through it all, but the best times I recall turn my memories back on my old friends. I've grown up and the river's changed, but childhood memories stay the same. I left a lot of love in Watson's Bend. I wish I could be home again down in Louisiana, sitting on a riverbank with my friends, where the good times never ended, down along Watson's Bend, laying in the shade of an old oak tree, making love to Sara Lynn. If I'd only known what freedom was, I never would have left there, 'cause freedom's what I left my home to find. But if I never would have left there, I never would have found out freedom was no further than my mind. I wish I could be home again down in Louisiana, sitting on a riverbank with my friends, where the good times never ended, down along Watson's Bend, laying in the shade of an old oak tree, making love to Sara Lynn. Laying in the shade of an old oak tree, making love to Sara Lynn. Thank you. She's so sentimental. Well, I tell you, she knows this, and I honor her for allowing me to be who I am. Songwriters are strange. Musicians are strange. Oh, yeah, see. Whoopee! Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if you give them about 3 bottles of wine.
That's right. And she put up with me. Yeah, when I met her, I was living in the York Motel, okay? It's now the Sonic there on 8th Avenue. And she was a... No, we didn't, darling.
Yes.
Just for mine.
We met at the Gold Rush, actually. And this beautiful thing came in with one of her friends from college, and I was going, wow, which one? I told her that. But she had on this sweater with a big red apple right there. That was most attractive. Teach.
Right.
So, I asked her if I could join them. I was bold. I really thought I was a good songwriter then, so I had a lot of confidence.
How come you keep looking at me?
That was then. My, how she straightened me out.
That's wives do things like that.
Wives are good about that, yeah. Keeps us tracking. But anyway, I appreciate her support, and she's heard these songs so many times. I mean, there are times I'm, rehearsing for something. Don't you know that song? Or are you going to play that song again? Or, you got your music room up there. But this one I think she likes. It's kind of sweet. I was working at Danny's Market on Thompson Lane there, and working at Danny's Market with John Anderson. His song would come on the radio, and we'd elbow each other. Hey, man, I'd say, hey, do you know who's singing a song called "I've Got a Feeling"? Maybe I should play that song first. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to tell about this hot wedding ring I bought. This guy came in. He worked at Service Merchandise and said, hey, you want to buy a ring? And we were not married or even engaged at that point. She was living in Palm Springs, and I was in Nashville. He'd ripped off a wedding ring from Service Merchandise and gave me a real good price on it. So, I bought that ring, and we had it reset eventually into a different set and took the diamonds out of it because it hung on everything. It was this ugly thing, and that was Service Merchandise. This is about a Walmart wedding ring. Ain't it amazing the changes that come about when you find someone you can't live without? That math you were taught ain't a lot, but it all adds up to what you ain't got. Two could eat as cheap as one, as long as one don't get none. You wanna give her more, your jaw hits the floor. Sticker shock at the jewelry store. You can't cash out, need a discount for a symbol of love that leaves no doubt. It's a Walmart wedding ring, itty bitty teeny weeny hope diamond. It's tied to her heartstrings. Oh, it's her everything, her Walmart wedding ring. 10-hour days, 6 days a week. School at night to get his degree. It all paid off, got a better job, raising 3 kids in the house they bought. Well, she didn't know it, but on the side, he had a little bank account with the money he'd hide, so he could afford to pay cash for a bigger ring than he bought before. But you'd never guess what happened next. She slid that ring right up against her Walmart wedding ring. Itty bitty teeny weeny hope diamond is tied to her heartstrings. Oh, it's her everything, her Walmart wedding ring. think like women think. They can see their whole world in the smallest things. Like her Walmart wedding ring, itty bitty teeny weeny hope diamond is tied to her heartstrings. Oh, it's her everything. Her Walmart wedding ring, itty bitty teeny weeny hope diamond is tied to her heartstrings. Oh, it's her everything. Her Walmart wedding ring. Yes, it is on the CD. Oh, hey, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. There's 11 good songs on there, actually, many that I've played tonight, and some that I will not play, so there'll be a surprise when you purchase it, Tonka. Let's see, this is a new one. Huh?
Easy for you to say.
I can't even spell
A
that.
geophysicist. That's awesome. I was telling him I studied geology and, got into the rocks and all that kind of stuff, but I went into rock instead of rocks.
Thank God you did.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, thank you. I might have been a singing geophysicist, who knows? Instead of the...
Save after rocks.
Yeah.
Awesome. I can't beat that.
Hey, it's going to be a good night. You going to get lucky, Randy. This is a new song. I'm going to go ahead and break it out, and I really like it, and my wife likes it. I wrote it with C.J. Watson, and you don't know who he is, you don't know who I am, but just listen to the song, see if you like it. I was drinking at the sandbar down by the seashore. They was packed like sardines out on the dance floor. When in come a red hot drop dead tall blonde looking for a big fish in this little pond. The look she sent me put me in a feeding frenzy. Blood in the water on the neon sea. Cute little fishy just swam by me, heading for the deep end, shaking that tail fin. Sharks at the sandbar showing them teeth. She rolls her tide like a wave on the ocean. I'm a big great white, I've got a notion, gonna eat her up. Young boys, don't even bother. Get out of my way, there's blood in the water. This is where I get to get a breath here. She was cornered by a hammerhead, tall, dark, and scaly. And something in her eyes said, somebody save me. Well, I sized him up like a whale does a guppy. I ran him off like a dog does a puppy. And I was gonna save her for chomp chomp later. Blood in the water on a neon sea. Cute little fishy just swam by me, heading for the deep end, shaking that tail fin. Sharks at the sandbar showing them teeth. She rolls her tide like a wave on the ocean. I'm a big great white, I've got a notion, gonna eat her up. Young boys, don't even bother. Get out of my way, there's blood in the water. She lured me in and I took the bait. I knew I was hooked soon as I got a taste of blood in the water on the neon sea. Cute little fishy just swam by me, heading for the deep end, shaking that tail fin. Sharks at the sandbar showing them teeth. She rolls her tide like a wave on the ocean. I'm a big great white. I've got a notion, gonna eat her up. Young boys, don't even bother. Get out of my way, there's blood in the water. Get out of my way, there's blood in the water. Out of my way, there's blood in the water. Chomp, chomp. That's all right.
So true.
Thank you. Let's see, I'm going to do, this song is a pretty, I don't know. I don't want to go into it. I just want to sing it. Let me do this and put some magic in it. Would you turn the talent up on this one, please?
Oh, the guitar?
The talent.
Talents.
Do you want me to go through something?
Come on, baby. You got the chops, come on. So like I say, I'll play a verse and a chorus, and if you hear it, sing it. If you don't, please. Silt and sand break through the levees. Buildings fall far beyond the strand. Waters rage with deadly power. Families run for shelter through the rain. Waging war cost our sons and daughters, and quakes shake down our cities and homes, and mothers cry for newborn babies buried in the rubble of a storm. And now's the time to pray for healing when you're feeling like giving in. We cannot hide our hearts in darkness beneath the scars deeper than our skin. Let the healing begin. We have a need for deep reflection. Heads bowed down in the palm of our hands, kneeling here on this earthly altar, where healing of our hearts begin. Now's the time to pray for healing when we're feeling like giving in. We cannot hide our hearts in darkness beneath the scars deeper than our skin. Let the healing begin. No, we're not alone in sorrow as we search for peace within, finding comfort in tomorrow, building back our lives again. Now's the time to pray for healing when we're feeling like giving in. We cannot hide our hearts in darkness beneath the scars deeper than our skin. Let the healing begin. Let the healing begin. Thank you. Thank you so much for the background singing too, man. That's great. I guess this will be my last one, huh? Again, John Anderson and I have been writing actually since the 70s on and off, mostly off, but now we're writing again because he took time out to be another George Jones and one of those guys, you know, one of those famous guys. So we got back together and we wrote this song. I took it to him. We were talking about the state of the world, and I was telling Woody about, you know, he's hunting for oil, the big O. He's looking for the big O. And I mean,
This is going to be your first comedy album.
awesome. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, or did you just embarrass yourself?
Down in Houston, Texas.
Oh, boy.
Oh, me. Okay. What's your name? Wanda.
I'll have you sign one in a minute, too, when I get one. I'm going to get one, too.
Thank you, Wanda. Appreciate it. I mean, he's just looking for it. He's not spilling it, okay?
Yeah. Exactly.
And I'll bet you if anybody really had any control over it, nobody would spill it. But we outsmart ourselves so often, and some folks just don't give a damn, okay?
That's right, amen.
And that's what this song is about. It's called Bigger Hands. And John and I wrote this. It's a title cut of his CD. And it's also the title cut of my CD.
Good.
Equal opportunity. People take a look around. All the leaves are turning brown. I've never seen the ground so cracked and dry. Down the road a little ways, the forest has been set ablaze. See the smoke rising in the sky. Some folks never understand. Some folks just don't give a damn. Soon they're gonna find it's in bigger hands than yours and mine. The rains came and brought the flood. Rivers have all turned to mud. Everything in town has washed away. Folks stood on the hill and cried, thankful just to be alive. Most of them with nothing left to say. Well, people don't understand. Some folks never give a damn. Soon they're gonna find it's in bigger hands than yours and mine. The truth remains a mystery. It's been that way through history. Seems that we could find us a solution. Poisons buried underground, toxins seep out all around. Gotta find a way to this solution. Well, people don't understand. Some folks just don't give a damn. And soon they're gonna find it's in bigger hands than yours and mine. Soon they're gonna find it's in bigger hands than yours and mine. Open your heart and soul to the Creator. Be thankful for every day. Take from the earth only what is needed and nothing more. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you. And I do hope I get to come back.